The Palestinian issue. I wanted to get about this because I saw that a lot of tension, and I don't want to talk about the Palestinian issue specifically. I want to talk about the arguments revolving around it, and that was specifically about the Palestinian supporters getting mad because the rest of America was not supporting their argument.
Okay.
And it's kind of against that whole argument. Like, should they protest? Should they riot? Should they shut the fuck up? Because this whole time, black people were sitting over here like, well, I mean, y'all wasn't supporting us.
Yeah.
And then whole time, the fucking, the Stop Asian Hate argument, not to discredit it, but the whole Stop Asian Hate argument, Daddy Joe drops you a what, $7.4 trillion check,
and it's still not even a fucking law that black people can vote. It's a bill that still gets fucking done every 8 years.
All I heard was our 40 acres in a mill got turned into chopsticks and fried rice.
Come on, man, listen, real shit. No disrespect to the Asians.
No disrespect at all. But now, like 40 acres in a mill.
Kind of tying in, like real shit on the subject, but off the subject. It's weird because as black people, we will say we want, and people shouldn't look down on us. They shouldn't do this. They shouldn't do that in the third, right? But I forgot her name. She's fine as shit. This Asian chick,
Lucy Liu.
No, fuck no. She's like an an Instagram celebrity. Fuck. Anyway, she used the word nigga one time, and she caught herself in the video.
Jenny?
No. Cancel culture.
Her name's Mimi or something like
there
that.
There you go. Lovely Mimi
from She Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
Boom. And so I've literally watched. Remember, I made the joke. All my white girls are Puerto Rican. It's because I hate when black women be like, "Oh, this Puerto Rican bitch, this is Puerto Rican bitch, that she not us." And I've seen that. I've watched that same amount of black women say, "It's cool, Mimi. We know you fucking for the culture, bitches." I only bring that up to say, one, we watched George Floyd die in the street. Shout out to this fuck ass white boy getting 22 years. But in that whole year since then, fuck the whole year. We literally watch how all the civil unrest, all of this, all of that. And then before it could even die down properly, before it could even get any justice, this Asian hate thing came out of nowhere. I'm a firm believer that just like we knew that white boys was putting them bricks in the middle of all them inner city communities, those was fucking government officials jumping on Asian people. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're not just gonna make me believe that these Asian people just started getting fucking harassed out of fucking nowhere. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Anything that can take the eye off of us. I only brought up her with the nigga thing and black people supporting her from this same standpoint. Motherfuckers wholeheartedly, we're the only culture that has been drugged and disgusted and shitted on. And look at the same people who drug and shitted on us and be like, "Oh, y'all can come to the barbecue. All of you, he can drive. He's invited to the barbecue." This is the reason why these type of things happen.
Now, Chad can come to the barbecue.
Who?
Chad. I'm kidding. But Robin Thicke can come to my barbecue.
That's only because of his father. I wouldn't accept Robin Thicke on his own.
Robin Thicke he can sit in there.
I only accept Robin Thicke because of Alan Thicke.
Nah, Robin Thicke, he's got black swag.
Robin
Thicke looks like he was.
His dad was the one white dude that was accepted.
I said it
by
before. I say it again. Robin Thicke looks like he was bred. He was born to breed with black women. He's got that kind of swagger to him.
Wow.
Yeah. Like Justin Bieber.
This is why black girls don't date you, huh?
That's petty. That's petty and that's foul. But they get mad when they see me with a white bitch. Like, this is your fault.
They're like the Donald Glover.
I like black women. The Donald Glover podcasting? I'm kidding. That's funny.
Anyway.
Just don't get mad when you see me with a white bitch named Karen.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. I would never date a Karen.
If she was named Karen. I know a white girl named Karen too, and I was like, I feel for you. But in the sense of what we're keeping on what we're talking about.
I would definitely date a white girl named Brittany Renner. What were you saying?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to all the LaShondas of the world, the white LaShondas of the world. There's only 2 of y'all, but I know both of y'all. Anyway.
I seen a white Porsche.
Somebody told me they know a white girl named Keisha. And nigga, I said, Jesus, what?
It wasn't short for anything?
Huh? No.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Lakeisha, Shakisha, nothing. I'd have been more impressed. Not necessarily more impressed, but just the fact that some white person was just like,
I'm going to name my daughter. Yeah.
Right. You didn't even throw an I in there for like throwing off shit. You really named her. Listen, for anybody who grew up in my era, we all know that Keisha was a very popular name. And then fucking the Hot Boys dropped that song, and it just kind of killed the name. All in the alley with the KY jelly. Any fucking that nigga said I hit it in the alley with the KY jelly.
Yo, to all you white people, if you're still naming your daughters Rebecca
with a CCA, I remember being somewhere and these two white girls, Rebecca with a CCA and Debbie with a BBI. And the point was, and I was like, yo, who really just doesn't go REBECKA? Why is it ECCA? Like, why would your parents do that? Your name is like Rebecca, bitch. Like, it does not, you know what I'm saying?
Two C's make an S sound.
Necessity, bitch.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess that's not two C's. S's, but still, anyway.
Necessary.
Boom. Anyway, I can still be wrong. I don't spell anymore. Point being is, back with a CCA. Thank you for letting me and my homies use your home that one time. But outside of that, bitch, like, why would your parents name you like that? Keeping in what we're talking about.
I was about to say off topic.
Palestinians, you can't be too fucking mad because let's go back to 9/11. When motherfuckers was jumping in on y'all on subway trains, and I'm from Detroit where the largest Arab population in the whole fucking country exists. Mm-hmm. When black people were standing up for y'all due to the fact that we knew that it was wrong, again, I've never seen anybody come to anybody's black's defense.
Yeah.
On a large scale. Do I know some Arab brothers
still
that
call
have
us
like
niggas in the damn...
things?
Never mind, I ain't gonna do that.
Nah, say what you gotta say.
Y'all still call us niggas in the damn convenience stores. Like, fuck.
Exactly. And so at the end of the day, I can get anybody from a personal standpoint being like, damn, why wouldn't you say something for me? But if I can look back across the table and say the same thing that you, suck my dick.
And that's why the supporters of the argument against, and I'm not saying the Palestinian supporters, I mean, they're freshen that up.
Right, for sure.
But the people that are mad because the other cultures are not speaking up for them, yeah, you're gonna be shut the fuck up. You don't get the protest, you don't get the riot, you can shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Did you want to touch on that?
We can skip the next one. As I don't really give a shit. For one, by the time it's come out, it's kind of going to be old news. We'll just say this. Really quick. Today, Derek Chauvin got fucking
the day of
sentenced.
recording.
Today of the recording, Derek Chauvin got sentenced. If you don't know who Derek Chauvin is, suck my dick, then go to Nelson and make sure you suck Eric dicks from the back because you're fucking stupid. Anyway.
Wait.
What? I said suck my dick.
Suck my dick from the back and then suck Eric's from the front.
How you know Eric don't want his dick sucked from the back?
Because I want my dick sucked from the butt.
If you've never had your dick sucked,
you ain't living right.
You're not living right, sir. Anyway, Snake got 22 and a half years. That is, in some cases, life.
But if he was a nigger, he'd be doing 45.
And he would have been motherfucking, he wouldn't have got sentenced 199 days later.
He got sentenced 45 days to death.
Come on, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's neither here nor there. We know how that is.
You know, I guess it's really not a protest or a riot. I will say I'm glad to see that this is happening, but I am still one of those people that believe this was he's just a martyr for the white people. It's for this was done for black people to be able to say, oh, look, something happened. It's like when OJ got off. It's so black people.
It's not a protest,
like,
it's a riot. It's a shut the fuck up, black people, here you go.
Here you go. They had to let OJ off because they just beat the shit out of Rodney King. You see what I'm saying? There's been too many black people dying. You fucking wholeheartedly.
No. It was because OJ said, I'm not black, I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
That's why they let him off. It's like, oh, he don't claim himself. All right.
Oh, he don't claim them? Exactly. It's just like, you convict these cops of shooting up a wall in the Breonna Taylor case. You had to give us something. And unfortunately, that's the fucked up part is that they only gave us. That's the only reason this dude's going to
jail. It's fucked up because people have to die for you to give us something. For you to give us after, I mean, in your retaliation of somebody dying.
Right. And we'll move on. For the Asian man, back to the Asian hate thing. Everybody's on the Asian, The Asian dude swung at that kid with a fucking sledgehammer. The kid ran, and then you go in your house and you get a gun and you shoot this fucking 7-year-old kid because he rode his bike in your yard. And you get out on a $1,000 bond. What the fuck are we talking about? So this 22 years for me is like, hey,
well,
yeah,
like I said,
deal,
our 40 acres and a mule just went to chopsticks and fried rice.
and it's because, and I don't know if we've had this conversation on camera. I know
And
we've had it personally, but like Asian people, I mean, they literally are the next in line.
Yeah,
they're the next
in line
whites.
for white. Yeah,
yeah. So it just is what it is. I won't say all Asians.
Mm-hmm.
Americanized Chinese and Americanized Koreans, they literally are white people. Actually, in the world's fucking opinion.
Yeah. Usually that's why you see when Asians like intermingle with other races, it's because like most Asians are usually half white, half Asian.
Yeah.
It's like that extra dabble. They're like, oh yeah, you can dabble in other pools.
Yeah.
You know?
Most Asians that fuck with
Pure
black
blood
people,
Asians, nah, they don't do that.
They
I
don't.
said pure bloods like they're vampires or something. That was unnecessary. But
I mean, you find more Japanese that will fuck with outside races than Chinese.
yes,
Chinese
but
and Koreans
Japan
fuck with white
is
people.
used to that intermingling.
Shout out to all my Japanese people.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
Like, if you're in the military and you've ever been
And
to
you
Japan,
know,
just high five, my nigga. We don't have to talk about it.
Shout out Kadena.
Listen, for all my
Shout out
ladies
Kadena.
who have been to Japan as well. And I put it to you like this. There's a lot of you that saw Rush Hour and that wall opened up and you were like, that would never happen. You've never left America. Yeah. Anyhow.
Just don't stay out too late because they're out there.
They are out there. And
out there.
listen, if you, for all my niggas, if you just so happen to be in Thailand and or Singapore, if you meet her in the club, it's probably good to go. You meet her on the street, her dick's probably bigger than yours. Just saying. I'm just saying. They were walking around with vax cards before it was a thing. Anybody in the military know I'm right. Fucking in Singapore and fucking Thailand, bro, them girls walking around with cards, let you know if they had anything, this, that, and the third. It's usually you can count on it being true. But the number one rule, you meet her in the club, you can take her home. You meet her in the motherfucking streets.
She be out there like, you want the hole or the pole?
Exactly. So, you know. How do you niggas be like, I got a story to tell, not the story we want to hear.
Not
Jerome.
the story we want to hear. Shout out to my whole pole bitches. Anyway. Vaccinated versus unvaccinated.
The first transgender rapper will use that in a song.